New developments in the case of a woman accused of acting as an unregistered agent for the Russians. Maria Butina was in contact with top Republicans and officials of the National Rifle Association before her arrest last summer, days before she intended to leave the country. CNN's Brian Todd has been working his sources for us. Brian, what are you learning?
Wolf, according to court papers filed just moments ago, Maria Butina's lawyers and federal prosecutors say they have not yet reached a plea deal, but they are optimistic about reaching one. Now, this comes as Butina's lawyer is frantically trying to get her out of solitary confinement.
Problems with our gun laws.
She tried, prosecutors say, to infiltrate American conservative groups, including the NRA, allegedly working at the direction of a high-level official in the Russian government. She appeared to use her looks and charm to get so close to a Republican operative, they even sang karaoke together. But tonight, Maria Butina's lawyers say she is languishing in solitary confinement, living in a steel door cage the size of a parking space for 2 months. Her life behind bars in a prison jumpsuit is a far cry from when she posed for glamorous pictures in Russian GQ, touting gun rights, a topic she even asked then-candidate Donald Trump about at an event in 2015.
I'm visiting from Russia, so my question...
But tonight, in a new court filing, Butina's lawyer says his client is suffering in solitary confinement and will need mental health treatment if she's not released into the general prison population soon. Her lawyer claims that officials at a jail in Alexandria, Virginia, moved Butina into solitary simply because she gave another inmate her lawyer's phone number. But former prosecutors say housing Butina alone could be an attempt to pressure her into talking.
It's possible that the prosecution has looked for an excuse to isolate her so that she feels more vulnerable, wants to get out of the situation more quickly.
According to court documents, Butina's lawyers are negotiating a, quote, potential resolution of her case with prosecutors. In other words, a plea deal. Butina was arrested this summer, charged with conspiracy and acting as an unregistered foreign agent. She pleaded not guilty. Sources have told CNN Butina leveraged her connections with the NRA and other conservative groups and worked with a banker linked to the Kremlin, offering to set up back-channel communications between the Russians and the Trump campaign in 2016. Those efforts appear to have been rebuffed by the Trump campaign. The charges against Butina are separate from Robert Mueller's investigation into possible Trump campaign collusion with Russia. But analysts who are following both cases say they could be linked.
If a big part of Robert Mueller's investigation ends up being how Russian money moved through the 2016 presidential campaign, one possible link there would be Maria Butina and her ties to the NRA and other conservative gun rights groups in the United States.
Analysts say if Butina reaches a plea deal that requires her cooperation, she could become a key witness and a game changer for Mueller's investigation, because prosecutors will want her to tell them everything about her efforts to set up that alleged back channel with the Trump campaign through a Russian handler.
If they reached out to the campaign, even though it did not come to fruition, what the prosecutors are going to want to know is what was the substance of that communication? What was offered? What was the reaction? Did anything else happen?
CNN has reached out several times, but no one on the Trump team has commented on Maria Butina's case. Neither has the NRA. Robert Mueller's office has not commented on whether it's involved in the Butina case or even interested in it.